Turn over chain. Turn over chain.
Here we go. For the next 3 hours, our goal is to get Paul Feinbaum wear the Cuban link
into this playoff conversation.
I mean, they're getting help, but they're Michigan they'll have game day there, so they'll feel the
people. How do you view it?
I have PTSD from Georgia. I knew this was coming.
I mean, this is like a romance dance like the turnover chain, right? Well done. We will have him in the Cuban We'll call Utah Valley's November schedule soft. Now, forget about the cupcakes. During a 24-hour stretch, the Wolverines focused on the Blue Bloods.
Yeah, within 24 hours, they had to face the #1 and #5 teams in the country in Duke and Kentucky, respectively. First time in the poll era, that's 1948, Kev, that a team was faced with top 5 opponents on the road to start a season. And our cameras were there for the gauntlet. Yeah, Heather Dinich is the person to talk about that. She's our playoff committee expert. I tell you what, Alabama made it a little bit easier for the committee. It would have been uncharted territory to see 1, 2, and 3 all go down in the same week. With that being said, where do you think is going to be the biggest cause for debate come this week?
I personally think the committee wouldn't put them higher than #2.
You talk about Georgia. I mean, it was just a week ago we heard Kirby Hocutt say that the most signature win of the season was Georgia beating Notre Dame. So how have things have changed in just the course of a week. Let's talk about looking at the teams that are projected to go 5 through 10. Who do you think is kind of lurking and has the potential to climb up in there?
Well, I think Wisconsin. You have to start with Wisconsin because they're undefeated. The Badgers like to remind people of that.
Potentially still have to beat Ohio State in the conference championship as well. So a lot to still left to figure out, which is why we're going to bring Booger and Paul back in, because Heather, they always agree with everything that you have to say.
Yeah,
that's coming back.
My paper.
Exactly. That's coming in just a bit. But let's get to the NFL. Matt, Kevin.
Yeah, Elle.
Barry is with us now, and every Sunday he gives us the players that he loves and hates based on matchups. And I'm feeling positive today, so let's start with the players that you love based on
Appreciate that, Elle. You're always filled with positivity.
Always.
Well, how about Matthew Stafford?
Speaking with the love-hate kind of theme, you know what I love about working with a fan?
Emerge. You can see the next 2 weeks.
What about Jonathan Taylor? He's got better numbers than Saquon Barkley. Yeah, you just got to
Just feel the music,
Don't
Paul.
make the face.
You've got more than Zeke Elliott. Oh, God.
Teach him some movement. Georgia.
Correct. I did like 16 months.